The United States and America by Richard Anthony from https://counterd.com. The way a word is spelled determines what law one is under. The spelling of the term state is distinguished from the terms state, state of, or state. The state lowercase spelling is entirely general and refers to a large group of people. By the word state capitalized is meant one of the states of the American Union. Spelled otherwise, it refers to political societies or states in general. Robinson's Elementary Law 1882, note, p. XXXIV. Consistent with the rules of English usage. In the sense of the constitutional guarantee of a republican form of government, the term state is used to express the idea of a people or political community, as distinguished from the government. And the people constitute the state. Texas v. White, 7 Wall. 700. Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 1914, State, page 3124. Here is a United States Supreme Court ruling: there is in our political system two governments, a government of the several 50 states, and a government of the United States. Each is distinct from the other and has citizens of its own. A person may be a citizen of the United States and of a state, and as such have different rights. U.S. v. Cruikshank, 92 U.S. 542, 23 L. ed. 588. And here is a State Supreme Court ruling, Volume 20, Corpus Juris Sec. Section 1785, the United States government is a foreign corporation with respect to a state. N.Y. Re. Merian, 36 NE 505-1441 S. Court. 1973, 41 L. ed. 287. And here are two definitions from federal law. The United States is defined as a federal corporation in the United States Code, Title 28 Judiciary and Judicial Procedure, Subchapter A, Definitions and General Provisions, Section 3002 Definitions, at number 15 A. The United States government as such is fictitious and thus includes the state's government. Black's Com. 133, Bouvier-S Law Dictionary, page 1215, 1914. Also, in the Internal Revenue Code, Title 26, the United States is defined as the District of Columbia, which is in Washington, D.C. This is confirmed in the U.S. Constitution. In Article 1, Section 8, the jurisdiction of the United States is over such district not exceeding 10 miles square, and is also over federal territories purchased by the federal government. Washington, D.C. is not a state. The District of Columbia is no state within the meaning of the Constitution. U.S. v. Virginia, 1805. Also, look at the name of the country in the Declaration of Independence. The name of the country is spelled as follows: the United States of America. The term United was spelled in lowercase letters, and was used as an adjective to describe America. It was not a name of the country. It is not a noun. You will see the same thing in the U.S. Constitution, which uses the term several states in place of United States. It was used as an adjective. And the U.S. Constitution is not a name of this document. It starts with "we the people" and ends with "the United States of America." The name of the original republic was America. Notice, in all of these words and definitions of the United States, the term America is always left out. You never see the United States of America defined, you only see United States defined by man's codes, rules, and regulations. Ask yourself why. The reason is because the United States is not the name of a country, but of a federal corporation, located in Washington, D.C., which has nothing to do with a country. A corporation is always engaged in profit. The bondmen of Christ are not Americans either. In Black's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, the term Americanis defined as of or pertaining to the United States. And in Oxford's Dictionary, 1933, the term American means belonging to the United States. Dear reader, do you belong to America or whatever country you're in? Or do you belong to God? You cannot serve two masters. Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. So, what state is the follower of Christ a part of? If you look up the word state in the dictionary, the primary definition is the existing condition or position of a person or thing. The word is derived from status, which has to do with our relation to others. Bouvier's Law Dictionary says it is a self-sufficient body of persons united together in one community. The original Latin implied the place where a person is located, to fulfill the obligations which are imposed upon him. So a state is a much more abstract concept than a nation or country, and it has absolutely no relationship to land or geography at all. From the law definition, it is possible for the Christ's Assembly Church to be its own state, and some law dictionaries explicitly say this. Thus the separation of church and state is merely an acknowledgement of the fact that the Christ's Assembly can be a self-sufficient community entirely independent from the body politic. There can be more than one state within a geographic territory or, like the church, a state can span multiple territories. So a state merely describes the political affiliation of a group of people, but says nothing about where they are physically located. For the bondservant of Christ, we are in, of, and from the state of Christendom.